a mess. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know already, you probably don't follow me on Instagram, but it is my birthday month. My birthday is October 24th, and I am a Scorpio. I think October babies are the best. I'm not gonna lie, Scorpios are crazy, but October is a great month to be born in. And I am 32 years old, which is insane. I am in my 30s, and I get a lot of people tell me that I still look like I'm in my 20s, which I guess is a great thing to have. But no, I am 32. So I thought it'd be fun to do a birthday video. I've been reflecting a lot, obviously, because I am in my 30s now, and just reflecting on what I've learned in the past, and I guess what I would have liked to know in my 20s now that I'm 30. So I'm gonna do 10 life lessons that I've learned throughout the years that I wish I would have known back in the day, that I want to tell you to prepare to learn now, so that way when you get to my age, you already know know the details on this thing called life. So this is what I've learned, and I would love to know what you guys have learned if you're the same age as me, or even if you're younger, what you've learned throughout the years. I want to know those tips, because let me tell you, we all need tips and tricks for our lives, and we all learn different things, so that's why we're here. So these are my top 10, and while I'm doing these top 10s, I'm gonna light this birthday candle. You saw this yummy birthday chocolate cake. Oh my gosh. I only have a number 2 candle, so I know I'm kind of random, but I am 32, so just put a 3 right there. I'm gonna light the candle, and hopefully I can get all 10 life lessons before the candle goes out, or before the cake gets super waxy. So I'm just gonna hold it here, light it while I do all 10. So here we go. So happy birthday to me! Woo! I'm gonna light this candle, the number 2 candle. Ooh, it's making like a noise. Okay, here we go. Here's the candle. Hopefully we don't burn the place down. And let's get to the life lessons. So number 1 life lesson that I've learned throughout the years is to support one another. I would sometimes get really mad when people were doing something that I wanted to do, or that I was already doing, and I would get frustrated, and sometimes it would sidetrack me from what I needed to do, because I was thinking so much about what they were doing. So in your journey, support one another, because it gets you faster, it keeps you focused, and the point of going on this journey is to bring people along with you. It would be so boring if you get to the top and you're by yourself. So along your journey, bring along people that you can lead, that you can disciple, that you can give your tips and tricks to, and be helpful to one another. That's number 1. Number 2 is skincare. Oh my gosh, literally in my 30s, I just started skincare. I used to use Proactive back in my high school days, and because I did have a lot of acne, not a lot, but like I did have fairly oily skin and a little bit of acne here and on my T-zone. So I used to use Proactive, but obviously that's like super intense stuff. And then I just stopped once my face cleared up. So I never really got into like a morning routine or a night routine. I do use like the makeup wipes to take off my makeup, and sometimes I'll use toner, sometimes I'll use cleanser, but nothing like stable. So I feel like before you get into the 30s, girl, you need to work on that skin routine. Get the moisturizer, get the cleanser, get the toner, get the face mask, like do the routine, because once you get a little bit older, it's really hard to get into that routine. So do it now. Okay, my next tip is follow through. In my 20s, I had so many dreams, so many aspirations, and I'm sure you do as well. Those things don't go away when you turn 30. So once you get a dream or something you're constantly thinking about that you want to do, that you want to strive for, go ahead and take the first step. You're never gonna get to the perfect moment. You're never gonna get to like, oh yeah, now's the time, I have all the equipment. You're always gonna need something, so do it now. Just start right now, get your foot in the door, and that way you can already work towards it. There's been a lot of things that like I just put aside and didn't do, and they didn't go away. Like I'm still trying to do them to this day because it was on my heart, it was a dream. So do it right away, take the first step, and that way you have years to get to where you really need to be. And you're not rushing it. Like you don't want to rush your dreams. So take the long way and not the shortcuts. Listen up. Literally, there are older people in the room that are trying to help you out. They're trying to give you advice. They're trying to help you through your problems. And a lot of times I would look at my mentors or people that were older than me, and I would be like, what do you know? Or I would just brush off what they had to say and say like, oh, the times have changed, the times are different. And I wouldn't really take heart to what they said sometimes in my own personal problems. Let me tell you, listen up. Sometimes they're really just trying to stop you while you're ahead because they've already been through these circumstances. They've already done the work. Our job is to listen, and their job was to do the work. If we listen, we won't have to go through the mud that they've already been dragged through. We can go around it because they have told us these secrets. Oh my gosh, guys, the backside of this cake is getting so waxy. Ugh. Number 5 is be you. No one likes a fake, no one likes a phony. And eventually, if you are playing this part, people will sniff it out and you'll know, like you'll sniff it out and you'll get to a point where you'll be like, I am not being myself. So be yourself, only you can be the true you. Okay, my next tip is stop dating around. So many times we go from relationship to relationship to relationship, and we don't give ourselves time to heal. I feel like sometimes when you have a bad breakup, you tend to blame the ex. You tend to blame what he did, what she did, and we forget to reflect on ourselves. Could it be that maybe we weren't in the right position to be in that relationship? We are blaming our emotional state on them. We didn't know how to love ourselves, so we're projecting that on another person. I would say heal properly, learn to love yourself, learn to love the intricate parts of who you are before you jump into another relationship. We don't want to cover our hurt, our pain, and our lack of self-love onto other people. So before you jump into a relationship, check yourself. My next tip is save, save, save. I know when we get our first job or we get some money, we like to spend. I spent so much money on shoes when I was in high school, and I forgot to save. So save up, build your credit. Building your credit doesn't mean maxing out your credit card. I did that with my first, I had a Target credit card, maxed it out. Building credit doesn't mean maxing out. Don't ever go to the limit. Only go halfway on each credit card. Halfway, that's it. If you do that, you'll start to build your credit. You'll start to get responsible with credit cards. Only go halfway. If your limit is 800, only go 400. You don't have 800 on the card. Forget that you have 800 on the card. You only have 400. Only spend 400. That will help you to build your credit faster and faster, and save. Get a savings account and just put, even if it's $50, $50 goes a long way when years to come. So do that. My next tip that I've learned throughout the years is be present. We live so much in a digital age that we're on social media all the time. We're documenting on Insta stories, we're documenting on Snapchat, we're doing YouTube videos, whatever it may be. On your trips, on your different excursions that you go out in the city, document always. Yes, be there, document. I'm not saying don't do that because I do that all the time, but save it. Don't post right away. It takes a lot of effort to post, and you forget that you're in that moment and you forget to be present. So I would say document and save it and post later. So that way you're able to fully enjoy the moment. Still document, still gonna post later, but you're able to be more present in that moment. The candle burnt out before I got to number 9, so that challenge was a fail. But I'm gonna go with 9 and 10 anyways. Number 9 is chuck the timeline. Sometimes in high school or like in our 20s, we give ourselves a timeline. Like by 18, I wanna accomplish this. By 20, I wanna do this. By 25, I wanna be married and have kids and blah, blah, blah. We give ourselves a timeline, and when we don't meet those goals, we bring ourselves down, we get depressed, we get sad, we look down on ourselves because we haven't accomplished that. But hello, like sometimes life happens. Sometimes, you know, family members get sick. Sometimes you gotta support the family. You know, life will hit. And because we set that timeline doesn't mean it has to be final in our life. So if your timeline isn't going the way it's supposed to be, maybe it's for a reason. So set new timelines, set new goals. Forget about the old ones. The time has passed, it's gone, it's done, and start moving forward. Set new goals for your new self. And my next and last tip is number 10, and that's find happiness. Happiness is not in the new salary. Happiness is not in the new car or the new home or the new relationship, the new boo. Your happiness will not be in those things. Happiness comes from within. So conquer those things that are gonna make you happy within. Find quiet time, find time where you can have alone so you can start to build that happiness. Happiness isn't a material thing or something new. It's something, like I said, that comes from within. So once you find that thing that makes you happy, run with it. And when those other things come, you'll learn to be grounded and learn to appreciate those things because you're already happy with it. Okay, so that did not work out. My candle is not a 2 anymore. It is done. There is wax right here. And I'm gonna put on my happy birthday crown. And I'm gonna say happy birthday because I'm 32 and I'm not sad, I'm not mad about it. I am legit happy where I'm at in life. And because of that, I'm gonna buy a piece of cake. Diet is out the window in my birthday. Oh my gosh, that's actually really good. Should I bite it again? Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna sign off by saying, happy birthday to me! I'll see you in the next video, guys. Don't forget to comment down below, ring my bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys! Happy birthday to me! Oh my gosh, that was a mess.